Okay, Sam, finally got the right display in. And I'm in the process of soldering this damn display board back together. What a pain in the ass this is. I got to connect all of those junctions there, like these over here, and the one on the end over there. Okay, putting the display back together, had to hold it in just the right angle and get it started. Then I got to finish soldering this up, but I do have the right display this time, and I tested it before I put it in, so won't be long now. Okay, there it is. Pretty sure you're going to want that green too, so I'll get back in there and change that out. But that looks good. I might have to put a green lens, I think, in this. Let's see if it green will even shine through. Yeah, okay, so don't need to do that. Yeah, it looks good. That looks real good. You can dim it down. Yeah. Finally, huh? Okay, more to come. Okay, you've probably seen in the other video that this switch shaft was bent, and when I went to straighten it out, it broke. But I've got another one. I'm gonna put another one in there. It got bent in shipping, so I'm just gonna do that for you for nothing. Okay, more to come. Okay, Sam, I don't know if I showed you this or not, but I've done the Lescom upgrades. Part of them. Your radio has the old germanium diodes in it, so I've got to replace those with Schottkys. But I've got the filter swapped out to the 15 kilohertz wide filter. I've got the new first RF transistor installed, and I've installed the voltage regulator buffer filter and the DC input buffer filter. Both of those were 1000s. I upgraded them to 3300s. Okay, so I'm getting ready to replace all of the germanium diodes now with the Schottkys, the 1N6263 Schottkys. Okay, more to come. Okay, Sam, got the new Schottkys in there. Got all those old germaniums replaced. Okay, you are good to go. Alright, let me get it put back together and we'll fire it off. More to come. I almost forgot to show you the upgraded finals. There's your FQP 13N10s, where I set the bias on them so that they don't eat themselves. Okay. Alright. Okay, got her all put back together. We're on channel 20. Signal generator is at 100 microvolts. Channel 20, 30% modulation. Okay, reading a little over an S9 on the AM. A little over an S9 on sideband, and that's probably because I put the Schottkys in I did the adjustments before I put the Schottkys in, and the Schottkys are probably what bumped it up a little bit past 9. Now, everything washes out on the camera, but it's not really that bright. It's actually perfect. I'm thinking to myself, damn, that looks good. But that green really works. Okay, so you can see I changed it in the meter. So your meter is now green till you key up. Alright, let me get set up for some testing. I got to change out the slugs and stuff on my bench, and I'll be back. Okay, well, we got another problem. When I was checking this thing out, I noticed that we didn't have the output power that we should be having out of this thing. So I pulled the covers off and took a look. Look at what I found. This fucking thing has eaten itself. Oh, excuse my language. This thing has eaten itself. I got at least 2 bad MOSFETs, but I think to be on the safe side, we're going to replace all 4 of them. This I'm going to have to charge you for. Didn't expect to find this, but I noticed that we had really low output power, and I'm thinking to myself, why is that? First off, I couldn't get the modulation to round out on the scope. It was always flat topping. So I noticed that somebody had removed this diode here and disabled the AMC. So I put that back. Then I was able to adjust the modulation where we got a nice pretty round waveform. And while I was injecting a tone into it, I noticed, see, I got a 250 watts slug on that side. We were only doing about 50 watts. A little bit less than 50 watts. Normally these things do almost 200. So I pulled the covers off of it, and that's what I found. So it's been that way a while. Well, anyway, something else to do. Dang, Sam. All right, more to come. Okay. A couple of these were really bad. The ones on the ends. Fortunately, I still have the run there, but this one took the run with it. I see it on the end of the lead right there, and this lead just fell out when I started unsoldering it. So I think that's the ground lead, so I'll try to like scratch some of that green stuff off of there so that I can make contact with the ground plane again. The green, shit, can't remember what to call it now. But it protects the copper, it overlays the copper. I'm gonna need to take the board loose so I can get under there and clean that shit up. But I think it's repairable. I think I can do that. And I'm going to send you a short little video. I suggest that we go back with the ERF 2030 pluses instead of the 520s. But now if you want me to go back with the 520s, I will. Okay? Alright, more to come. Alright, I got most of the carbon off of the top of the board. Oh, you can see where that run was right there. Take the board off and see where that run goes. Because this part here that I thought was ground is actually going to that middle connector there, which is positive. It is going to ground because this one over here is going to ground. Must be a path underneath there that goes to ground. Okay. Let me get it pulled out so I can get underneath it now and cleaned. Okay, I'm guessing you run this thing in a dirty environment. Probably in a dump truck or something. I think we should replace that fan while I've got it apart, as well as the transistors. I'll clean all this up. Got some more cleaning to do on the bottom of the board too. Okay, I could not install the high-speed fan because of where the wires come out. You can see they got a notch in the heatsink for the wires to clear. But I did install a new stock fan. Okay, so you've got a new fan in there, but if you look at the location of the wires, this one's on the wrong side. I'd have to flip the fan around so that it would be pulling the air in the opposite direction. I don't think you'd get as good a cooling as what you do with it like this. This is actually pulling cool air in from the outside and forcing it in the cavity. So this one here would be pushing air out of the cavity, and it would have to draw air through the radio to do that. So I just put a new stock one back in there. There's your old one. Okay. Okay, fortunately none of your insulators were broken. So I cleaned all the old heatsink compound off of them, cleaned them up as best I could, and dropped them back in place. I'm getting ready to add some heatsink compound to this side of them. Actually, I'll probably put it on the transistors and then drop the transistors down on top of them. From this transistor to this transistor, okay? These two are a pair, so I know that it takes it a little bit longer path to get to ground that way, but it should work. Okay, more to come. And yes, that is Teflon wire. Okay, everything else in here is Teflon, believe it or not, even that. These are not. This and this, but the power leads coming to the amplifier Teflon. Yeah. Okay, got it all put back together. Got the feedback board installed. I'm getting ready now to set the bias. Well, Sam, that ain't going to work. As soon as I applied power to it, that transistor popped. So I'm going to take it back apart and see if I can figure out why. And check the one I'd connected the ground wire to. Because apparently it ain't going to work if you connect them together like that. Alright, more to come. Alright, this is what I did. I took a wire and ran it through the pass-through hole on the bottom. Scraped off some of the protective coating and soldered the wire to the copper on the bottom there where the pass-through came. I left a piece of it sticking up on this side that I can connect the lead to. But of course it took out both of these transistors. These two, I need to take them out and check them as well, but I think they're okay. Alright, and it also took out the protection diode that time, so I need to replace that. If this doesn't work, then we're probably going to have to replace the board. Alright, more to come. Okay, quick little note. Another pad. There it is right there. Had come loose. Okay. Another pad. That one right there. It was still stuck, but it wasn't touching the connection all the way through the board. So I went in and added a pass-through wire to it and soldered it on the bottom just like I did this one down here. Okay, so I'm not going to reuse the same transistors. I'm going to use 4 brand new ones again. So this will be number 12. 3 of those tested good, 1 of them tested bad on this last try. And I'm going to try one more time. And if it doesn't work this time, then we're going to have to replace the board. But the reason it went bad was because of that missing pad. The other transistors were driving and that one wasn't. So, because it didn't get any bias at all. Alright, more to come. Okay, another thing that, I don't know if I did it or if it was already that way, but when I went to adjust the bias voltage, I noticed I wasn't getting any adjustment. So the part that was on the top there wasn't turning like it should. It was real free, and turns out that when I touched it, it came apart. So trying to find some way to replace it. It's a tiny little booger. All right. Okay. Got a 5K ohm in place of it. It's actually a 10-turn 5K ohm or 20-turn 5K ohm, so it'll let me get a more precise adjustment. Okay, I just got one screw in the cover here and got it sitting on there, but I wanted to show you this. Right now I've got it set to where that it dead keys. I still got 100 watt on that side, a 250 on that side. I'm on ×1 in the peak side. That's peak envelope power. I got the dead key set on high power for 20 watts. Okay, 20 watts. Watch this. We're reading on that top scale up there. 20 is 200. Audio. Audio. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. I'm just talking into a stock microphone. Okay. So that's on AM. Let me switch to sideband here. Audio. That's over 100 watts RMS. Audio. Audio, and about 200 peak envelope power. Audio, hello, hello, audio. And I've got the bias set conservatively inside of this thing. I want to make sure these guys last. Okay, I'm continuing on. I'm going to get one last shot of the inside of the amp here. See, those are the Palomar ERF 2030 Plus. I've really been impressed by these things. I've ordered 100 of them just to make sure I've got them in stock when the newer radios like the AT6666 and the Strikers come in with blown finals. I'm recommending that customers replace them with these because they are very robust. But I'm going to go get a Q-tip and try to clean some of that heatsink compound off the PC board. I know it ain't going to hurt nothing, but it just bugs me that it's on there. I don't like that. So let me go do that, and then I'm going to put the cover back on it and do the other stuff to the radio. Okay, more to come. Okay, mounted your CP1 on the bottom. Here's your CP1. And here is your SP1A. Okay, the bottom switch back here is going to control the SP1. Alright, switch closest to the heatsink is going to be your amp control. Okay, the one closest to the antenna connector will be your high cut. Alright, I've done the up frequency mod. I've got the new crystal in there, got it all tuned up. I've unlocked the clarifier, so both your transmit and receive slide together. I just need to put some wire ties on here, dress it up. Oh, there's your max mod. Okay, some wire ties on here, dress it up, and do some testing. More to come. Okay, let me go over the switches again. This is your SP1A. Okay, up is on, down is off. This is amp control. Up is on, down is off. High cut filter. Up on, down off. Okay, didn't have much room to put the switches back here. That's why I had to stack them. Okay, because there's things going to this antenna connector that interfere. In other words, I couldn't put another hole there, and you can't make them too close or I wouldn't be able to tighten the nuts down. I didn't want to use this guy here because he's awful thin, and I was afraid he would flex when you tried to do that. So this one is SP1 amp control high cut. Okay. Okay, Up frequency conversion. 11 meters is now on Charlie. Okay, it starts at 065, 26065. B is 515. Alright, and then it goes all the way up. Let's see. All the way up to 29205. Okay. Okay. Right now I've got the amp is on and SP1A is off. Okay, I've also got high cut on. Hello audio, audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 audio test. Audio testing, testing audio, audio 1 2. And now I'm going to turn on the SP1. Hello audio, audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 audio test. Hello audio. Makes a big difference. CP1 of course is on all the time. Alright. Why don't I hear the internal speaker? I'm going to have to check that. See if the external speaker's working. I don't have all the screws in the case, just in case something like this. Okay. There it is. High cut off, high cut on. High cut off, high cut on. Thought that was coming from channel 6. And it must be coming from channel 11. Anyway, okay, I am on the dummy load. Hello, audio, hello, audio, audio 1 2 1 2 audio, audio test, test 1 2 1 2 test, audio, hello, audio, audio 1 2. You wanted me to make sure that talkback sounding good, so there's talkback. It sounds good. I've got the control set right about there. Okay. All right. Okay, let's check out sideband. Audio. Okay, now sideband with the SP1. Audio. All right. I think we're done. I'm going to go back in there and find out why that internal speaker is not working. I'm going to put the covers on it and get it out of here. Sam, I sure hope you enjoy your upgraded DX94. It was my pleasure to set it up for you. 7-3, everybody. Okay. Looks like the audio jack is bad. Because I can touch this part to that part and you hear the internal speaker. Okay, and that's what happens when you pull the external speaker connection out, is this tongue touches this piece here. Okay, so if I go down and I do that manually, see, if I short that piece to this piece, then I can hear the internal speaker. Apologize, that damn wire's right in the way. Okay, see, this guy here makes contact to the bottom side of this. But I cannot get him to make contact, so there's corrosion or something on the bottom side of this, looks like. But if I short them, like from here to here. See? And you hear the internal speaker. So the only thing to do is replace it. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I'm not real sure what the hell that is. That could have, some of that could have got inside that connector there. I don't know why anybody would put that shit in there. Alright, I'll figure out how to get it out somehow or another. Damn it. Okay. Looks like somebody put glue, epoxy, or something around it. Oh. Not sure why anybody would do that. Oh yeah, there was something that came out here a while back about these things rubbing through this plastic and shorting out. I've never seen one do that. But anyway, I got another one here. Ready to put him in. Okay, got her replaced. What a fun time I had doing that. Oh, what do I do with the old one? There it is. I think I showed you the glue on it already. I did put some heat shrink around it to make double sure it can't short out. I think that's what whoever did that's trying to do. That was really dumb putting that glue around it. So, got sound in the speaker now. Okay, let me hook up an external speaker and make sure I don't have the antenna plugged all the way in. I just wanted to get some noise. Yep. Nice and tight too, boy. Okay. Put it back together now. One more time. Okay, Sam. Finally got her going. That's the internal speaker you're hearing. So, let me know if you want all these old parts. I'll throw them in a bag, send them to you. If you don't want them, I'll just chunk them. See, I already told you that I unlocked the clarifier, moves transmit and receive, did the up frequency upgrade. Okay. Let's see, you got a CP1, SP1A. What else did we do? Max mod. Both the finals in the radio have been upgraded, and we upgraded the finals in your amp, and I did a repair on your amp, which a lot of fun that was. We've done a high cut filter. What else? Of course, tune up, alignment, all that business. But anyway, she's ready to go, rocking and rolling. Just remember, when you're on sideband, the SP1A makes your microphone really sensitive. So be sure you turn your mic down. Just watch your needle on your radio, you know. I mean, if it's floating up too high, turn your mic gain down. Okay, or cut the SP1A off. This thing's got some loud audio now, buddy. Alright. Sam, I sure hope you enjoy your radio. It was my pleasure to set it up for you and do all the mods. 7-3, everybody.